So, we started in the tavern and Kai, the big red tiefling barbarian guy, was snoring, but that's fine because I wasn't sleeping anyway. Elves don't sleep. Did you know that? Humans do it all the time, but I just sit there thinking about stuff like, why do humans snore? Anyways, moving on. So we went downstairs for breakfast, and Kara, the tiefling lady, was asking more about Reese's grandfather's necklace. Everyone moved to a different table while I ate, which was weird, but it was apparently because they didn't want to make me uncomfortable. Anyway, I love eating with people, so I told them that. We're cool now. Then we went to go find this guy. Juss? Doesn't matter. Anyway, we were gonna play hide and seek. I haven't played that since I was little. Honestly, though, people were always too good at hiding from me, even when we weren't actually playing. It's like they didn't want me to find them. Anyway, the door was locked, and unlocking it with a bobby pin was part of the fun. Pro tip: bobby pins are great for locks, but I have no idea who Bobby is. I got distracted by a big rock in the backyard, though, and it was clearly chaos magic. Like, it had the same design as Reese's grandfather's necklace. Clara asked where the necklace was, but Reese said that he didn't have it. So I was about to help and say that Kai had it, but she stormed off before I could. Okay, I'm coming. I just need to finish this up. Okay, well, we showed up and we used the necklace on the rock, and then we ended up in this purple place, and then these guards show up, and they were mad for no reason, and then, oh.
Let's begin. So, where we last left off, the four of you stood on a towering stone pathway in the middle of swirling clouds. You see nothing above you, nothing below you, nothing behind you, but in front of you is a huge keep. Its singular steeple stretching into the sky, its walls stretching out to the front, and a singular large gate. In front of the large gate, you see two figures standing there. They've drawn their swords once they've realized that you are not who they thought you were. And above them, up on the walls 30 feet up, two heads have appeared with bows notched straight towards you. You're not sure what lies beyond the courtyard, except you are because you can see the battle map. But as you stand there, about 100 feet from the gate, I believe we rolled initiative last time, so we are going to jump straight into it with the archers. They are too far away and waiting for you to get closer, so you just see as they train their bows and wait. Then we have Reese. What you doing?
So, as you guys saw from before when Kara tried to so rudely kill me, you see the kind of the hood of the cloak he's been wearing fall down as you see his eyes begin to light up that like bright flamey orange as he would like to rage yet again. And he is going to use 30 feet of movement to get closer. Unsure if that is in range or not of the archers.
You are now about 60 feet away.
Okay. He will use...
You go first.
Well, is he getting shot?
Yes, he is.
Okay, that's fine. He's going to use his other 30 feet of movement to get another 30 feet closer as an action.
All right. So as you run closer, the moment you get into range, you see these arrows. You see an arrow come flying towards you, just the one. But the archer on the top right is letting loose. For a 16?
That's my AC.
All right. So we're going to call that a glancing blow. Basically, it does half damage if it's exactly your AC.
Okay.
So we are rolling for that. That is 8 damage down to 4.
Reduced again because of rage down to 2.
Reduced again down to 2. Nice. So you keep running. At this point, when you skid to a stop, you see the guards in front of you. You are only 10 feet away. So let me actually get you up there. Which one is you?
I'm this...
This one. This guy.
Yeah.
So now you are able to get right about here with your dash movement.
Okay.
And
they
next,
can see
that's everything?
Yep.
All right. At that point, we go down to Kai. What you doing?
Okay, how close can I get with my 30 feet of movement?
So you can get to about you are at like 70 feet away. You can get up to 40 feet away.
Okay. Let me look at a couple things.
Actually, just
70, you said?
yes, you're currently 70 feet away from the two guards at front, further from the archers.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to rage.
Nice. We got two rages going.
Yeah. Some angry boys. Actually, we should just play Angry Birds with this instead. Um, thank you. Um, I'm going to take out a javelin and I'm
All
going
right.
to launch it at the guard on the right that's down there.
Okay.
Let me
Roll
check
the
the
hit.
range of that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is 30, 120. So remind me, the two numbers?
The
So 30 within 30 feet, no disadvantage. Within 120, disadvantage, and after
Okay.
that, it's just gonna miss. So
Okay.
you are rolling with disadvantage.
I'll do it. That's already a 2, and that one's a 5. So that one's missing. That's missing.
As you
That's a
watch,
5.
your foot catches on an upturned stone, and your javelin goes wide, sailing off into the cloudy distance.
I like the javelin.
Hey, you don't know where cloudy distance it went. It could still be there. All right, so we are down to Treos. What are
Okay.
you doing?
So how far are the knights from us?
Currently you are about 75 feet from the knight.
75 feet. Okay. Let me think. If I dash. Uh, I'll I'll move up 35 feet. Because that's my max move speed.
35 feet?
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to end up right next to, well, where you are now, right next to Mal,
Okay.
as he introduced himself.
Okay. And so there.
That's my fake name now.
I like it.
I'll no. That's all I'll do. I'll just move 35.
All right. Then that takes us down to the two there. So you see, there we go. You see Reese as the two there who had drawn their swords. They're going to charge you. And you're going to get one attack with a short sword and one attack with a large battle axe. So the first one is gonna be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. But you're still raging, so it's
Yep.
going to be 4 down to 2.
Okay.
And then the second is the short sword. The short sword is going to be an 8 to hit.
That misses.
All right. As you get struck by the first battle axe swing, you stumble backwards, so the short sword just whips right by your ear. And that takes us down to Felix. Felix, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna run up 30 feet and I'm gonna start reaching through my bag of potions, and I'm gonna choose one. I'm gonna kind of throw it, and it's gonna start sailing and sailing as far as it needs to 120 feet right. So I'm gonna create fog cloud with a it's got a 20-foot radius sphere, but I'm gonna put it basically around the archers.
Ooh, all
So
right.
they can't see and they can't shoot.
Dang. Okay. So we're looking at, you said 20-foot radius?
Yeah, so 40 foot wide cube.
All right. Let me see if I can do this. Um, you're putting it right around the archers.
Yep,
I was trying to draw it. That's not working. So, is there an area effect on this battle map?
that's a great question. I'm not
There
sure.
should be. I remember.
There's
Oh,
fog of war.
Yeah, that could work.
I believe
You find it
yes, but it's not
a little
appearing.
fainty.
Well, it's just not painting. So we'll just theater of the mind it. There is a fog cloud around the two archers,
Yeah.
and that fully obscures their vision.
Yep.
Dang. All right. At this point, you all watch as Felix hurls his huge sack of potions that he had just confessed to not knowing everything about what it did. And you see the potions just shatter against the roof right in between the two archers, and a huge plume of colorful smoke engulfs them. You hear coughing and small shouts of surprise. But at that point, we go up to the archers, who are going to shoot, but don't really have a way to tell where they're going. So you all see as two arrows go off into the distance, completely far away from where you are. At this point, we are back to Reese. What are you doing?
So you're gonna see kind of like the glancing blows he's been taking a little bit of blood kind of seeping out from the arrow where it kind of glanced off his shoulder, and you're gonna hear this kind of like low visceral growl as you see the hair. I guess you guys are behind him, so you see the hair, his head of hair and the hair on his neck start to grow longer, and you see the hair down his arms start to grow. As a bonus action, he's going to shift. So that brings his AC to 17, and
Nice.
he gets some temp HP. Not bad, not bad. And then he's going to attack whichever one hit him. I don't know which one that is on the map.
The one on the right.
He's gonna attack the one on the right. He is
All
going
right.
to he's going to reckless attack
Dang. Okay.
because he's a little angry boy.
All right.
Okay, I don't think that hits. That was not very good. He 12,
That he lifts his shield at the last second, and it just ping, clangs right off.
and he like looks at him and kind of growls. And that's gonna end his turn. He's not gonna move.
All right. At that point, you see as even though he was able to block it with the shield, the growl makes him flinch back to ever so slightly. We are down to Kai. What are you doing?
Something that I forgot to do last turn is when I enter a rage with my subclass, I roll on the wild magic table.
Oh, yeah.
So the effect that I have is whenever a creature hits me with an attack roll, they take 1d6 force damage. So
Nice. Okay, I will keep that in
Um,
mind.
it has no limit on it per turn, and it says nothing about distance. So I assume that's just anytime anybody hits me. So
Yeah.
is this on the map where Kai is currently?
Yes,
or-
you are right there currently.
Okay, so I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I don't know how to use this.
Shadow messes it all up. There we go.
Nope. There we go. Yeah. So, and then during that time, I'm going to have pulled out my great axe, and I'm going to take a swing at this one. I don't think I get an advantage because I'm not technically flanking.
You are not, but yeah, go for it.
That's good. That is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. That's going to be 10 points of slashing damage.
As you carve right down into him, you see as it slashes across his chest, as he lifted his shield, you can flip right under there, and he is not looking good. So at that point, we're going to head off to Treos. What are you doing?
Okay. I'm going to, let's see if I'm gonna move up to the left side of Rise.
Okay.
And yeah, kind of, that should be enough.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're over here?
Yeah. And then, actually, yeah, I'll be there. And then I'll hit the same knight everyone's been attacking.
All right, roll to hit.
With my hit. All right. That's a 5.
You know?
Mhm.
I'd say hit, but yeah, so as you run up and you carve into him, you find it a little difficult to reach him between his comrade and Reese right next to you. So you end up just missing him.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else your turn? Bonus action?
I'm going to No. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Always feel free to, by the way, since this is our first combat, always feel free to say something for a bonus action or communicate or role play for a bonus action. Those are if you have nothing else to do.
Okay.
But yeah, so okay, at that point it is their turn, and you are going to see as these guys, as two more figures appear around the corner. One of them, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. My God. Goes right there. And the other, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, is able to get a little further. They're just waiting, hefting their swords. But those two right there are going to take a swing. The one who's looking real rough, he is going to swing right at you, Kai. So he's got... Yeah. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Oh, nice. So he goes straight by you, stumbling a little from the blood loss. The other one, she's going to swing at... Well, the one right in front of her, which is you, Treos.
Uh-oh.
Does a 21 hit?
For me?
Yes.
Yes.
At that point, as she swings down with her battle axe, you are going to take 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
But that is both of their turn, and the other two are staying where they are as they come into view. Which means we're down to Felix. What are you doing?
I've found another potion in one of my many pockets, and I'm going to chuck it, and I'm gonna throw it right in like this area right here, and it's grease.
Nice.
So I'd like to. It's going to explode, and grease is going to go. All of those two guards have to make dexterity saving throws.
Where are you throwing it? I'm not seeing your mouse.
The two guards that are right with in front, these two guys right here.
Ah, the two. Okay. So they have to make dex checks. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So the first one, the uninjured one, is going to be a 9.
It's a fail.
The second one, the injured one, is going to be a An 8.
They both failed. They're both prone.
So
As they
as you
slip on
chuck
the
this
grease.
potion, they both wipe out and are completely prone. At this point, and Fog Cloud is still up at this point, right?
Oh yeah.
All right. You hear more muttered cursing from the cloud above you all as the rangers try to get their bearings and cannot see anything. So we are down to Reese. What you doing?
He is going to take his short sword and swing down at the one that is uninjured.
Okay.
Which he is prone, so he has advantage.
All right.
So that's going to be one attack. That's an 18 to hit.
That just hits.
So that is 1d6 plus another d6 from sneak attack.
All right.
That is 12 points of piercing damage.
All right. Halves to 6 because it's glancing.
And then he's going to, with his offhand, pull out his dagger and slash down at the same guy.
All right, do it. I believe you still get advantage because he's still prone. So.
That is a 21. Nope, sorry. That's also it. That's a 19 to hit. Sorry, I'm bad at math.
That hits. Full damage. Let's see it.
That is not a lot. It's not going to be a lot. That is 2 points of damage.
Hey, he's still looking a little rough. Yeah, he's not horrible. He's not horrible, but he's definitely bloodied and disoriented and greasy and really hating his life choices right now. So we are down to. Oh yeah.
I was gonna say Treos and Kai definitely see some like primalness in these attacks that are coming out of Reese.
Very fun. All right, and we are down to, speaking of, Kai, what you doing?
I'm going to keep moving around to go behind this dude.
So the warning I would give you is the 2 squares behind them are also covered in grease.
Never mind. I'm going to stay right here where I was. If I could figure out the angle, just weird. Anyways, I'm going to swing one more time at the guy who is already very badly hurt.
And advantage because he's prone.
Ooh, so already advantage. Good, because that's a natural 1. So let's see what the second roll is. Also not great, but that is a 14 to hit.
That misses. As your a bit of your heel catches on the grease just ever so slightly, and you slip and go wide. Any bonus actions?
No.
All right, going to you, Treos. What are you doing?
All right. Since we're all just bullying this one guy
you are
on
muted.
The ground. Since we're all just bullying the one guy on the ground, I'm gonna go after him. I kind of just ready my whip and go and attack.
Nice. Let's do it.
You have advantage.
That's with advantage?
Yes, it is.
I rolled a 1 for one of them, and that is going to be a 12.
Ooh. That is not gonna hit. This guy is on very, very low hit points. You guys can get him. I believe in you. But yeah, you also managed to get caught up in the whole crowd and huddle and hit just beside his head. Anything else for the turn?
With that just pure embarrassment, I look over to Rise and kind of just give him a confident look like it's up to him to deal the last blow to this guy, and I give him a help action, so give him advantage on his next attack.
You attacked with your action, though.
Help for the mastermind subclass I have is a bonus action.
You can help bonus action. All right, cool.
Mhm.
Amazing. So then we are down to their turn. They are both going to struggle up to their feet. And still they're kind of terrified of you, Reese. So they're going to swing at the other two. So this is at Alec. Yeah, this is at Kai. That's gonna be an 11.
That's going to miss.
Dang. Okay. So then this one is going at you, Treos. Also an 11.
That misses.
Dang. All right. So they both are still greasy and slippery. They are up, but they're not hitting.
They have to make dexterity saving throws at the end of their turn or fall prone again.
All right, so they are making more throws. That's a nat 20 and an 18.
Okay. That's cool.
At which
Grease
point we
is
get
still
down
there.
to you, Felix. What are you doing, Felix?
Cool. Speaking of the grease still being there, I don't know how this is gonna work. But I'm gonna go, hey, I'm pretty sure this one's a healing potion. You're looking kind of rough, Rise, and I'm gonna throw it. But it's gonna kind of miss Rise a little bit. And turns out it's not a healing potion. That's a firebolt. So I'm gonna make an attack.
Which one?
I guess the hurt one, because that's the one closest to Rise, right?
Yes.
Reese?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 21.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. That 1 point of fire damage and
How do
2
you want to
points of
draw
cold
full
damage.
first blood?
Oh my God! What have I done? Oh, are you okay, sir? I'm gonna start running over to him to make sure that he's okay. I don't know how you want to rule this, but it is a big puddle of grease there, and I
I was
just
just thinking
ignited
that.
it.
You did just ignite that, and grease is very flammable.
Whatever you want.
As you see his burning form collapse to the ground through Felix's horrified expression, you see the fires catch on the grease, and then it travels across the grease straight to the other guy, who is now going to take some fire damage. As he, still up but slippery, tries to pat out the fire. Yeah, good amount of fire damage. He is not looking great either now. But we are up to the Rangers, who, still cursing and mumbling, are going to try and make their way out of the fog cloud. But that's going to take all their movement. No, you're right there. And at which point, we are back to Reese. So Reese, you have a giant flaming puddle of grease right in front of you, in your face. One of the guards is down, the other one's up and cursing and trying to bat out the flames. What are you doing?
Take out the other guard that's still standing.
All right.
Same thing, short sword. You watch him kind of like spin it around. He heard what Treos had to say to him, and it is in there, but he's not 100% registering it. He's kind of like target lock, focus on taking these guys out. But that is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And then that is going to be another is that 9 points of piercing damage.
How do you want to do this?
You watch as he kind of like spins his sword around in his hand and just like cuts across the chest and pushes him into the vast expanse of nothingness. Just like off the bridge. And then he's going to move. I want to clarify. These guys aren't on the roof, right? They're on the ground.
They're not. They're on the ground underneath the gate.
So he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 there.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, and he's going to offhand attack with his dagger, which probably won't be very good.
Do it.
That's okay.
Worth a try.
That's dirty stinky poo poo 20.
Heck yeah. Roll damage.
He's kind of going crazy. That's 4 points of piercing
Hey,
damage.
4 is better than nothing.
That's true.
All right. And that leaves us down to you, Kai. What you doing?
Okay. So
You
remind me which
also have a
which
flaming
squares
pile.
are grease.
So the 2 to your left and the 2 in front of them.
Okay, so I can get to 5, 10, 15, 20. Can I get to here
Oh, absolutely.
without going through grease?
Yes, you're good.
Sweet. I'm going to take a nice little swing at this guy with my axe.
All right.
15.
Oh, miss. Sorry.
Ah, all good.
All right. Any bonus actions?
No.
Sounds good. We are down to you, Treos. What you doing? You have a giant flaming pile of grease in front of you. You just watched one of them, the thugs, tumble over to the side into the nothingness. The other one's a burning crisp.
Yeah, it's pretty inspiring. I'll say that. I'll go up to Rise. It's like right here, because I have about 10 feet with my whip for attacking.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just gonna move it.
Right up there?
Yes.
Okay.
Move and try and
Sounds
support Rise.
good.
And
Go ahead and attack.
yeah. Please, that is one good roll. That's great. 11.
That's gonna be a miss.
With just the pitiful display of trying to be as flashy as possible with his whip attacks, Trails just misses just barely off of a hit.
But it looks really cool as you
He
twirl the whip around in an intricate motion.
He's doing his best to put on a show, but he again just looks to Rise and hopes he can just make up for all his mistakes. And that's why I give him an advantage with my help as my bonus action.
Perfect. All right. Which brings us to their turn, though. So the one is going to take a swing at you, Kai, for a 19.
That is going to hit.
Right. For 11 damage.
So with rage, that'll be half to, is it 6 or 5?
5.
Okay.
And then
They take
oh
an
yes,
automatic D6 of force damage.
yes. Do you
You
want to
want me
roll
to
that?
roll that, or I can roll
Yeah,
it?
it's your damage. You go for it.
That's a 1.
Hey, still counts. And then the other one is going to take a swing at you, Reese, since you're the one who's done her damage. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
It's my new AC.
So it's glancing, which means it's half damage and then half damage again. So that'll be 2 plus 3, 5, halved down to 2, halved down to 1. So 1 point of slashing damage.
Cool.
At which point you see at this point another figure in similar armor, if at the very least slightly cleaner, slightly more ornate, come around the corner from this way, and she comes to a stop right here. You hear seemingly more shouts coming from around the corner, but you don't see any other figures appear. Up until now, it's just this figure standing there. At that point, though, Felix, we're down to you. I cannot hear you.
I guess we'll just kind of head this way. Oh my God, there's a dead guy right there. Okay, that's fine. How is Reese looking?
Breeze, how are you looking?
He's looking fantastic.
On like a scale of like 1 to like, I don't know, just a random number off my head. Whatever your HP is, I guess, would probably be a cool number.
On a scale of 1 to 35, he's looking at a nice 36.
Ah,
So
okay.
he's doing good. He's doing good.
And what about Treos Darkmane?
I'm fine. I'm fine. 127. I'm at a 22.
Okay. In that case, drink this, and I'll put a healing potion down your gullet. And you will get 6 points of healing.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
It's not a healing potion, it's cure wounds, I lied.
Right. Is that your turn, Felix?
Yup.
All right, we're up to the archers. We're going to train their bows. One of them's going towards you, Felix, since you're the most readily available.
Oh, boy.
The other one, Treos, you're the other one in the line of sight there.
Great.
So Felix, that is a 23 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah, that hits.
So that's going to be a 8 points of piercing damage as the arrow
Ow.
embeds itself in your shoulder right as you're stuffing the potion down Treos' throat. Treos. What's a 25? No, 24 to hit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna take 9 points of piercing damage as it slices back into you. But that is their turn. As you see them go to knock another arrow. We are back to you, Reese.
I would like a clarifying question. Is
Hmm.
talking a free action?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I just like to say
Um,
use it as a bonus action because it gives you something to do if you have nothing.
Okay. So seeing, or I guess not seeing, but hearing
Ow.
both of them get shot, I'm gonna say behind them as they take another swing at this guy, I'm just gonna yell out, "Keep pushing forward, I got this guy." Because you guys are getting your pit kicked in. And as I say that, that does not actually hit. That's a 16.
Almost.
So that's okay. I got an offhand attack. It's not gonna do
Yeah.
enough. But no, it is not. That also misses. That's a natural 1.
You distracted as they push
That's
past
the
you.
name of the
Oh,
thing.
wait, it's a natural 1? Do you have... You do have an ally next to you.
Ooh.
Well, that's not good.
This is fun.
How much
Yeah, but he's
damage
fine.
would you...
Not a
How much
lot.
damage would you do with an unarmed strike?
1.
So as you go to swing, you accidentally swing a little too hard, instead swiveling and clipping Treos in the shoulder. So Treos, that's one damage.
Aren't you glad you got healing now?
That really came in help.
At that point, we are down to Kai. What are you doing?
I'm gonna swing at the guy in front of me.
All right.
Big axe, go hit. And that's gonna miss again. That's a 15.
Oh, almost. All right. If that's the end of your turn, we go to Treos. What are you doing?
I'll I just take after Rise just glance me with the offhand attack from a blade. I'm just gonna take his advice and push up to Kai and kind of
Okay.
help out over there.
You're going all the way up to Kai, or just
Not
like behind Kai?
not all the way. If I'm behind Kai, can I still hit?
No. Well,
10 feet, right?
10
you're
feet.
going through an ally, so yes.
Okay. Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah. All right. Swing to hit. You got this.
Okay. No. That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Sweet.
Nice.
Finally. Okay, and then that's gonna be. Let's see. That's 5 plus 11.
11 damage.
That's 16 total damage. Cause I had sneak attack, which was.
How do you want to take down this one?
After just barely surviving an offhand attack from Rise, I've had fear and anger built up in my eyes, and I go for a wide fury, wrap the whip around me entirely, and do like a side overhand hit right across his whole body, just slashing it.
Hi, you see as you're standing in front of this guy, you hear a whoosh as this whip comes out from behind you and cuts a slash right through his armor, through his chest, and he just, gurgling blood, collapses to the ground. So that's done. All right. At that point, we are down to the last melee's turn, so he's going to take a swing at... Actually... Reese, you're in front of him. You're going to hear as he just sort of takes one look at you, takes one look at all three of his down comrades, goes, fuck this, and is going to try and run.
Nope.
So, he's going... No, you're saying?
Well, I'm gonna take an opportunity attack. I don't think it's gonna kill him.
Oh, you're
but...
gonna take an opportunity? Absolutely.
Yeah. That's another stinky doo-doo poopy smelly 20.
Yeah. All right. Roll your damage.
Let's go. 9 points of damage.
All right. So as you carve into him as he shouts "fuck this" and tries to run away, you nearly take him down. He stumbles onto his knees, but then gets right back up and starts running again. That being said, as he scrambles past, he is going to scramble past Treos too, if you want an opportunity attack.
Okay. I have advantage from opportunity attacks, or no? I remember.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Unless you have a feature that gives it to you.
No, I don't think so.
So just a normal one.
Okay. Oh, that's in a natural 20.
All right. All right. Roll your damage.
Okay. That's going to be... That's going to be... I don't know why I'm blanking out. That's 5 points of slashing.
Nice. You're taking them down one by one. So as you carve this whip and barely even looking behind you, you just took down one, you hear something behind you, and you swish your arm backwards and take down the other. He collapses to the ground. Yeah. At that point, the figure who came around the corner, you see as they give a loud shout, looking at all of their downed comrades, and is going to pull out their bow and go for you, seeing you just take down 2 of them, Treos.
Oh, no.
Wait, where's my stat block?
Don't make yourself a target, man. Just whiff on them like I do.
I'm trying.
Right. That's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So you're gonna be taking. Damn it. 4 points of piercing
Okay.
damage. I
Okay.
rolled minimum. As the bolt sticks straight into you, and you see as they just barely even breaking step keep on running. 15, 20, 25, 30. Glaring straight at you. You specifically. But that's their turn, so we're down to you, Felix.
Okay, guys. This is the last potion I have. So, and I'm gonna chuck it, right at that lady. Um,
All right.
and I need her to make a dexterity saving throw.
What's the range of your chuck?
60 feet. I can run up as close as I
You're
need to
you're
to
50
get.
feet away, so yeah.
Okay.
So dex saving throw.
Cool. Dex saving throw.
All right. 6.
Okay. It is fairy fire. I have casted fairy fire. So she is now glowing with like a bright neon green radioactive looking like glow. She looks very dangerous to be around.
You all see as Felix goes, "This is my last potion, guys!" Chucks it, and it just splatters, kind of like a paintball. Lime green, neon glowing green, radioactive paint all over her, and just a little stunned. She doesn't look injured, but she's definitely a lot easier to see.
And hit.
And hit. Which brings us to...
And then I'd like to move under the bridge thing. Like
All right.
under the
15,
just right
20.
there is fine.
Perfect. Okay. Which brings us to the archers. So the one on the right now can really only see you in line of sight, Reese. So they're going to shoot at you. Which is a 15 to hit.
Miss.
All right. It goes straight off into the distance. The other one is shooting at you, Kai.
Cool.
So that's a 23 to hit.
Miss. I'm kidding.
All right.
Good one.
That's going to be
Thank you.
9 points of piercing damage as you feel, looking at Treos behind you, you feel an arrow slice into your back.
That'll be half to 4.
Yeah.
Then I'll roll for force damage.
Yes.
6 points of force damage. In
All
addition,
right.
I'm going to use my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke,
Okay.
which I get as a tiefling.
Um,
So they
Point
need
of
to
order.
make.
Point of order, Alex. Point of order. You're raging, right?
Oh, is that a concentration?
It's a spell. I don't think you can cast spells while you're raging. I could be wrong, but I don't believe you can.
Let me
I thought
double check.
it was just ones with concentration.
I don't think you can concentrate on spells, but I also think that you can't cast spells.
Okay.
You cannot cast spells while raging.
Okay.
Alas.
My bad. Then I don't do that.
All good. You still did a good amount of damage in reaction. So that is their turn. We're going back to you, Reese. What are you doing?
So this little opening thing here, can I just run straight?
Oh yeah, that's just an
Or-
open gate into a courtyard.
So like 5, 10, 15, 20,
Yeah.
25, is that a space?
Yep.
30?
Oh, you could get a little further than that. The next one, sorry. 30. There you go.
30. Okay, well I want to go right there.
All
I'll take my
right.
last 5 diagonally.
Okay.
And I am going to ready an attack with my short sword for if that last guard gets closer.
Okay. All right. So you're holding your short sword attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kai, what are you doing?
Okay. I can see the archer on the left from where I'm at, right?
Yes.
I'm going to pull out another javelin and just hurl it at him.
All right. You're actually able. You see your discarded javelin off to your left, over, stuck into the wall from where it whiffed earlier. So you can pull that out and hurl it at him.
Do I have to take any movement to do that?
No. Just flavor.
Okay. I will.
Yeah. So roll your attack.
That's a 13.
Oh yeah, just misses. But a worthy try.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm going to take my movement then and go up here with Reese and go 5, 10, 15, 20, and just hold off there and not go all the way.
All right. That brings us down to Treos. What are you doing?
Treos, even though it wasn't any magic, that glare that the enemy had gave him sent shivers down his spine, and he is going to try and get away from them as fast as possible. So they're going to try and go for the archer up here.
Sounds good. And you can head for the stairs. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So I'll move.
I
Yeah.
Do you want to be at the top of the stairs or diagonal or?
I wouldn't have any disadvantage or anything if I'm like right at the stairs.
You would not.
Okay.
If you're at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay. There we go.
And I'll make attack at the archer.
Do it.
That is a 11 to hit.
That's a miss. As you come to the top of the stairs panting, it's just a little hard to orient yourself to where they are, and it's a valiant effort. Do you have any bonus actions you'd like to do?
Hiding really won't do any help for me because everyone is out for me at this moment, and
there's not much places to hide.
Yep.
Either. Okay. Well, we are to the newcomer woman who she is going to glare at you, Kai, and you, Reese, and you hear her go, "Who are you?" as she's going to come up and attack. So she's coming right up here.
Perfect. So.
You have
advantage. You get to get your attack.
You're so right. I do have advantage.
Yep.
She's a glowing green.
Fairy fire lasts for a while, right?
Yep.
Lasts like 15, 10 minutes, something like that.
No, I think it's just like a minute, but for enough time.
A while in combat. Yeah.
It doesn't hit. It's a 14.
Well, you never know. Yeah, no, miss. Sorry. But she is going to take her 2 swings, one at each of you.
Okay.
That's a 7 and a 13 on you, Reese. That was a miss, right?
Yes.
I was not staring. Okay. Yeah. So she whips on both of those. And we are back to you, Felix.
I would like to take the dodge action and just sit there and deal with my problems that just came up.
You are right next to a couple of dead bodies. There's still a fire burning in the distance. So yeah, you can sit there and be prepared to dodge if anything comes at you. You're also covered by the roof too, so none of the arrows can get you. Which, speaking of, it is their turn. So this one is going to shoot at you, but with disadvantage, Treos. So that's still going to be a 16?
Yeah, that still hits.
Okay. gonna be 5 piercing damage.
Oh.
How are you looking over there?
I'm at 11 right now.
All right.
I'm holding it. I'm holding it.
You're holding on?
Uh-huh.
Okay. The other one is going to angle 1, 2 here so that they can get a better angle on both of you, but specifically on who was the last one to hit our newcomer.
Nobody's
No one is. No
nobody's
one.
hit her
has not
yet.
taken damage yet.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Okay, then Kai, you're the closest, so.
Cool.
But
I
you
don't
also
want to hurt myself, but does she have advantage because she's on the other side? Would be flanking.
Mhm.
I typically don't do air and melee as flanking. It either has to be both air or both melee.
And it's got to be. It's like
Yeah,
the
and,
right
and they're
on
raised
top of
up,
each
which
other.
is why they're actually more than 30 feet away, or more than, 60 feet away, technically. So it is at disadvantage.
Okay.
So. Which is a 9. Does that hit?
No.
Cool. All right. Well, that is their turn. We're down to you, Reese. What are you doing?
I'm gonna
He just growled
glare
at you. Who are you?
back
And
at
then-
her and go. Who are you? Before I take 2 more non-lethal, I would like to specify, strikes at her.
Okay.
He may be animalistic, but he's not stupid. Oh wow, that's crazy. That's a 21 to hit. I
Woo!
rolled 2 16s with advantage.
Heck yeah. All right.
So
21 to hit.
this. 6
Roll your
points of
damage.
piercing damage,
Okay.
and then another, which is a 22 to hit,
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
and that is 2 points of piercing damage with my offhand dagger.
As you ask her who she is and carve into her. At that point, we are down to you, Kai. What you doing?
Okay. I'm gonna take some swings at her as well, picking up from Reese that they should be non-lethal, and I'm gonna take 2 non-lethal swings with my great
Okay.
axe.
All right.
No, just one. Sorry.
He's
think I
really
was
trying to
thinking-
take after Reese.
I think I was thinking of the fact that I was going to roll with advantage and I'd be rolling twice, and so I, in some
All good.
place in my mind,
All good.
associated that as. Okay, it's going to be a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
My second hit of the game, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, that is going to be 14.
14 damage.
Yeah, 14 points of slashing damage.
She's not looking great. She's really not looking great. Yeah. Okay. So then we're at you, Treos.
Yeah. Back for round 2.
Yeah.
See. That's going to be a 10 to hit.
Gonna miss. Sorry. Are you moving anywhere or?
Yeah. I'll use my bonus action, disengage, and
Yeah, go for it.
run right back, cowering to Felix.
25, 30. Do you have 30 or 35?
35.
35. There you go. So you come and you whip around the corner to find Felix just there, kind of huddled, trying to figure out his emotions. And Felix, you see Treos come sprinting around the corner, not looking great. But that brings us to her, as she's gonna take 2 more carves, 1 at each of you. So Reese, that's gonna be a 15 to hit.
Miss.
And then Kai, that's going to be even worse. A 13 to hit.
Miss.
Dang, okay. All right. That brings us to you, Felix.
Okay. So I'm going to go. Oh no, please. There we go. I'm gonna come right over here. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand over right next to that guy. And then the Mage Hand is going to grab the arrows in the quiver and chuck them into the void.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to have you, because this is a moving figure that's not gonna really want you to chuck his arrows into the void. I'm going to have you roll for your Mage Hand. Roll a dex. Yeah.
It's a 13, but I don't know what to add to it.
Add your dex.
Okay. In that case, that is a 15.
Okay, I would say you can get with that. The Mage Hand can grasp the remaining 3 arrows and pull them out and chuck them into the void. You see the archer turn around like, what?
And then I'm gonna go hide back behind the thing.
Okay. Excellent turn. Excellent turn. Back here?
Uh-huh.
Perfect. Okay. So we're up to the arrowless archer, who is just gonna, I guess, start running down. Or honestly, he's just gonna kind of look there confused and panicked and stressed. The archer's gonna do not much. The other one is still gonna shoot at you, Kai, since you just did 14 points of damage to their leader. So.
Makes sense.
That is a 2 plus 6, so that's an 8. Does that hit?
No, it will not.
All right, it just whiffs. They're low on arrows, and that is their turn. So Reese, what you doing?
Same thing as last time. Non-lethal, swinging at this lady.
All right.
That's another 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is 9 points of non-lethal slashing damage.
As you bring your battle axe?
It's a short sword.
As you bring your short sword right down on top of her temple, and she just crumples to the ground at you and Kai's feet. At that point, you see both archers, one with 0 arrows left, one with 1 arrow knocked and ready to release it. Just hands go up. And they just slowly lay their weapons down and watch. At this point, I will say we are out of initiative. They are hostile, they are not attacking. So, as above you, the 2 enemies lay their weapons slowly to the ground, at your feet, Kai and Reese, at your feet, Kai and Reese, the body of their apparent leader, at the very least, some authority figure, lays crumpled and quiet. Behind them, you have the smoldering bodies of their companions. In that moment, you take a look around, and the sky is swirling above you, and the keep is quiet, and that is where we are going to take our break.
Yes, go.